As a Birmingham gay myself, when did King's Heath become Brums' newest gay quarter? Did this happen overnight? Correct. That's exactly what happened. Well done. I had been seeding it into the gay community because I'd set up a fake Grindr account called Sugar Daddy, which was it's like a dating app like Tinder but for gay people, and I just seeded it into conversations, get it in their subconscious, this sort of thing. He started, he said, "Where are you based?" I said, "King's Heath. It's a gay village now." I was giving him the idea. He said, "Sure. You into piss play?" It's 11:39 a.m, darling, but, you know, you do you. Nobody spotted that Sugar Daddy is Alan Sugar, though, so that's good, isn't it? I think some of the resistance was because we do have a gay village in Birmingham. It's called the Gay Village. It's in the centre of town. And I went out there not long after all this had started, and I went to a place called Sequin Showstoppers, where they sell drag clothes. I was trying on some bits. It was a day-drinking day, you can tell from my eyes. Hello, darkness, my old friend. And after I'd left Sequin Showstoppers, went for a few pints and ended up at a house party with about a dozen gay guys, and they were all talking about it. And I was so drunk, I didn't want to give anything away. And this one guy started, and he was like, "Have you seen that King's Heath's a gay village now?" And I was like, "Yeah." And he's like, "It's probably just like one bloke who set up a website." And I was like, "Yeah, probably." And a limited company and a bank account, actually. It was quite complicated, actually. It was quite involved, actually. And then this other guy popped up out of nowhere, and he was so cross about it. He was like, "I'm sorry, King's Heath is not a gay village. In no world is King's Heath a gay village. We have a gay village in town. It's called the Gay Village. They have a pride march there every year." And I was like, "Oh, right, is that what you have to do to be a gay village? You have a pride march?" And he went, "Yeah." And I was like, "Oh." So that was the final piece in the puzzle. In order to convince the gays that King's Heath was a gay village, I had to run a pride march. Now, immediately, as Ken emailed the Hare and Hounds, and Adam Regan, who runs the Hare and Hounds, very nice man, he replied very positively, but said, "This is quite big to deal with over email. We should speak about this on the phone, really." I'd not been keen speaking on the phone as Ken, because I'm not great at accents, but it was time for Ken Roberts to speak on the phone.
Hello?
Adam Regan, it's Ken Roberts from the Gayborhood Foundation.
Hello, mate.
I wanted to talk about doing a pride march in King's Heath.
Oh, right, okay. 26th of September, yeah, I'll pencil that now. I'll wait for you to confirm it.
That's fantastic. Thank you, Mr. Regan. I'll leave you to your day. Remember, you can only ever be yourself unless you're Ken Roberts.
Thanks, Ken. Cheers, mate.
Thanks, mate. Bye-bye. I'm doing a pride march in 2 weeks. I don't know what to do. 2 weeks to run a pride march. Never run them in my life. Don't even know where to start. Don't know what to call it. I can't call it King's Heath Pride. That's naff. And then I remembered that comment on the Facebook group. It's King's Heath, not Queen's Heath. Of course, we call it Queen's Heath Pride. Change the name of the pub outside just for the occasion. Now, we had to have a march. Now, the high street on the right here, very busy. Can't do a march there. It wouldn't be safe. But I remembered that York Road here is pedestrianised. So we decided to do it between the Duke here and the Hare and Hounds, which is a journey of 81 yards or 1 minute. But it's something, it's something. The next 2 weeks, Ken was obsessed buying all sorts of props, trying to get bunting, all sorts of different bits and bobs, trying to get DJs. One of them was very litigious and said, "If you want to have live music, you'll need council permission. When is it? Just a warning, it can take weeks to get approval." Ken said, "It's in 4 days. He went, "Yeah, you're fucked." Too late by then, already ordered the unicorn. People were tweeting about it. The Birmingham Mail had run another article. I'd managed to book some drag performers. Fat Butcher agreed to perform. He's a wonderful drag performer. Wonderful. If you don't know Fat Butcher, I did a live show on Channel 4, a Pride show, and Fat Butcher did poppers in the background, directly on national television. So that's my career dangling by a thread. Thank you, Fat Butcher. She's in, she's in. There was excitement in the area. And then the night before the Pride, I'd been so excited about all the little details and getting all into the granular bits of it, I hadn't looked at the burner phone. And I looked down at the burner phone, and there was a voicemail. Here is that voicemail.
Good afternoon, this is Sergeant for the West Midlands Police. This is a message for Ken Roberts. Mr. Roberts, I'm trying to get hold of you as the other police officers have been trying over the last day or so in relation to a possible event happening over this weekend in King's Heath High Street. Could you ring me back, please?
My first thought was, fuck! This is a police officer trying to contact someone I've invented about about an event that is almost certainly illegal. I had started to have a panic attack again. For some reason, one of my triggers is I think I'm going to go to jail at some point in my life. I don't think I'll thrive there. And in my panic, I told a friend everything. I told the first person I told everything to, because she's a lawyer and a friend, and I thought she could help me. She sent me a series of WhatsApps. Here's the first one. I'm not a criminal lawyer, Joe, so not entirely my world. But from what I can see, you've been pretending to be someone else with multiple people in an attempt to run a public event. I'm guessing you haven't done a risk assessment. Have you got public liability insurance? What if someone is hurt? What if there's an accident? This is all happening tomorrow. You have a large inflatable. Will the unicorn obstruct traffic? Do you have council permission? There are so many legal problems here, I actually don't know where to start. Next message. I don't know, but you might be in breach of the Fraud Act 2006, Section 2. Here is that act. It states you are committing an offence if you pretend to be someone else and attempt to gain from this. Are you attempting to gain from this? I'm trying to get my house price up. Unfortunately, Joe, my professional advice would be to cancel the event. Announce it can't happen for unforeseen reasons, apologise, delete Ken's email, and throw the phone in the canal. Now, that's my professional advice. My personal advice is ignore the phone call, carry on with the event, and pray to God that the unicorn doesn't suffocate a child. Very sleepless night that night. Wasn't sure if I was in deep shit. Wasn't sure if I was going to get arrested. I didn't even know if anyone was going to show up. And then I woke up on the morning of the 26th of September last year, and this happened.
This is the Queen's Peak Pride.
Gay everywhere, gay everywhere.
Absolutely buzzing.
2,000 people showed up.